Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're finna do something today that I've talked about. I put a video out on it the other day. There's going to be a quest coming out in the next 2 or 3 days, or it may already be out by the time I release this, about never throwing a spinnerbait again. Well, what you got, I'm going to show you how I build my Alabama rigs. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing. Every idea that I've got is not mine. I would be lying to tell you that all these ideas were mine. Some of them come from Josh Jones, which is the greatest Livescope fisherman, active target, whatever he wants to call himself now, fisherman there is. First of all, I always use, let's go through the whole step, I always use a clip. I tie a clip to my line. Let's get up there close. A clip to my line. That's how I attach my Alabama rig. I never tie directly to the Alabama rig. I actually just broke this one on about a 5-pounder. It finally broke. I've caught 45 fish on it. Not bad, not bad. Lost a bait in the process on it, but it did catch the fish and it broke after that. But I always use a clip. The second thing I always do is that never bend. This is a Josh Jones tip. Never bend here. Take your thumb, lay it across there, and then you bend out on the outside of your thumb. Now, you go around and you bend every one of them like that. Now, what that creates, and let's look at it like that, it creates that right there. Now, the bend, this is still intact right up here by the head. The bend is on the wire out here. You will have to bend these 43,000 times. It's a fact. You're gonna hit stuff, you're gonna bang stuff, you're gonna bend it. You gotta bend them back, fish catch on, you bend them. All right, so with that being said, we've got that part. Now, what I've done is, I went ahead and pre-rigged. I use 2 or 3 different style hooks. I've used the Berkeley hooks, which is what I have been using on this particular one right over here. And I'm gonna tell you something, you can see that thing is munched up. And I use a VMC hook, which is this one right here. The VMC hook is a little bit smaller than the Berkeley hook, a little bit shorter shank, not much. Let me see if I can get them side by side. A little bit shorter shank. You can maybe, the VMC is closest to you. There you go. You can see it, a little bit shorter shank. I'm using like, let's see here, 2.8-inch power bait swimmers. It doesn't matter the brand. They all look the same in the water. Anybody who says they don't, they've lost their brain. They look the same. Every one of them looks the same. I got 14 different kind of swimmers, Rage swimmers, this, that, and another. They all look the same. So just choose one. Just choose one. I mean, I don't know. Just choose one that you like and go with it. I always say this, and this wind is going to tear me up. Always make your middle one different than your other 4. And on this one, I'm going to use the VMC and put it right in the middle. And then I'm going to take my other 4 off the broke one because I still had 4 left. I'm going to take the other 4. And if you're wondering, this is a Flash Mob Junior. Now, there are 2 different kinds of Flash Mob Juniors. This is the short arm Flash Mob Junior. This is what I'm using. I call it Flash Mob Junior because that's what it seems like it is. It's smaller than a regular Flash. Flash Mob is the big Alabama rig or a rig or whatever you want to call it, umbrella rig. And I actually have one rigged up back here, so I will show it to you when I get it off. I'm taking these baits off. You're seeing me build one on the water, and I'm talking, so I probably could do this in a minute and a half. So don't let that discourage you. If I wasn't talking, like I said, this thing would go so fast, but I'm trying to show you every little thing. I'm not a big believer in one color over the other. I'm not. I just like for the one bait that's in the back to be a little bit different color because of the fact it gives them something to really dial in on. And instead of swiping at it and hitting it, they seem to get it. So that's a good thing. Now, I'm not going to throw, here's a note to this, I'm not going to throw this away. I can still be a very effective I'm just not going to do it. I just wanted to do it, build you another one. That still can be a very effective 4-armed A-rig. But we'll do that later on. That's whole nother deal there. But now that I've got them all built, I don't know, it took me three or 4 minutes here. I got it built. Here is an A-rig. Here is a regular flash mob, and you can see how much bigger. This is a big one, and this one doesn't go out near as far. The arms are probably, I would say, 3 inches shorter on the big one. The big one's hard to throw around trees. It takes that big, huge lob. Now, we've got a bait built. There we go. We got the smaller one, and it don't have to be. It can be bigger, smaller, just different. It just needs to be different. And there you go. We have built it. We have built and showed how we build these things. And there you go. There's a 5-wire umbrella rig. Most important thing is that bend right there. That makes it last long. You get 40, 50 fish out of it. Now, granted, mine lasted 2 days because I got about 50 fish off. That's 45 total. So there you go. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. That is an A-rig class on the water. And I got about 6 or 7 more minutes to fish, and then I'm going to go to the house. I got to go get my little girl, baby guru. But guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And ring the bell.